So my name is Harshit Kushal and I'm a PhD student in computer science. I'm also serving as a co-chair with the Student Leadership Subcommittee, and my work focuses on responsible consumption. And the focus of the work I have like chosen this sustainability goal is that at times when we see people around us consuming too much, or sometimes we personally feel that we cannot take more, all of these things make us feel stressed. So this work talks about to reflect and to at the same time answer that how much is sufficient for us. We don't have to blame others or feel guilty about taking more. This works asks us to reflect on just define how much is sufficient for us, and whatever that is, it's absolutely okay.
Hi, I'm Sabrina. I feel like my photos capture the intersection between sustainability and the environment. And since I'm double majoring in environmental studies and linguistics, I really wanted to find an intersection between the two disciplines. And when I took these photos, I went on the trip with the purpose of studying language revitalization. But after interacting with the community, I learned that social and cultural traditions are embedded within the sustainability of the language.
Here's Yilin, it's a visual studies student. I just want to share these plastic wheels. Those materials that I collected from our lovely students volunteering, they helped me to collect these materials. Those are recycling materials, and then I made this wheel shape. And after this exhibitions, we're gonna recycle those materials again. So I thought this is a very meaningful work that we all made it together. Thank you everyone for made it amazing work.
Okay, hello. So my name is Kelechi Wokacha, and I am one of 4 people who created this Colors of Our Campus tote bag. So the other members of my team are Deepa, Ayman, and Clara. And the whole goal of this bag was to kind of showcase like a sustainable way of producing your own like piece of clothing, be it like an accessory, a bag, but basically trying to like promote upcycling and like also getting people to understand the impacts of the fashion industry on sustainability and the environment. So yes, our bag is meant to also be the cultural piece of like the different kinds of people we find at U of T, specifically UTSC. And yeah, so it's just a connection of all those things, and we hope that like when you look at this piece and you interact with this piece, you kind of learn something new about sustainable fashion.
Okay, hi, I'm Ambreen. I'm a third-year architecture student. This is my art piece, which is kind of like a comic strip for landscape topography and hydrology. So what this specific art is like as a comic, and the cliffs are talking to each other. So it's like life on land and life underwater. So different kind of cliffs having conversation and how they have evolved, and then kind of their more academic analysis of how their topography is. And then I also have like a actual model of it.
Hi, I'm Emma, and this is my piece, Illusion of Change. So it's about how corporations banned plastic bags from grocery stores, and they replaced them with these reusable bags that are made from this material called non-woven polypropylene bags, which are actually just made out of plastic. So it doesn't really solve this whole plastic crisis problem, and instead they just kind of put a band-aid solution with a paid product. So before, all these plastic bags, they were pretty much free, but now we have to pay for them. And so these corporations and these companies, I guess, are trying to solve these problems with more problems, I guess, that doesn't really solve the root issue of all this. And so I wanted to bring awareness and bring some discussion into this.
So my name is Carlos Ernesto Sanchez Pimienta. I am a PhD candidate at Dawana School of Public Health in the program of Social and Behavioral Health Sciences. And in my artwork, I used 3 different photographies, one from the archives from the early 20th century, one that I took in 2010 or 14, and then a digital blending of both photographies. And what I wanted to communicate through my artwork is the importance of bringing together scientific stories about pollution and environmental restoration, and also community stories about the same ideas, pollution and environmental restoration. And oftentimes we tend to privilege or put above community knowledge the knowledge of science. And what I am trying to convey in this artwork through photography and poetry is the importance of also paying attention to community knowledges to be able to do better science that interweaves scientific knowledge with community knowledge.
Hi, my name's Erin McDevitt. I'm in 3rd year of Environmental Studies at U of T, and this is my art piece titled Invisible Bodies. The message behind the piece, I kind of want to create like a disembodied human form to represent the invisible bodies of laborers, particularly women, in the fast fashion industry. So I wanted it to have kind of like natural tones to represent the human body. And I also have elements like pictures of young girls and women to show the loss of innocence, because a lot of people take for granted the work and labor that goes into this and the abuse that a lot of women suffer as well. So I just wanted to showcase that, and yeah.
Hi, my name is Victoria Cordova Morote. This is my collection of collages I've titled Our Corridors. I think a big part of this and a big part of the interactive point that I had with people putting the sticky notes up is just essentially bringing people into the creation and almost kind of letting people sit the way that I have. I feel like making collages and like making them very intricate, people get to kind of look through and guide their vision through it, and I think that letting people go through that process and then reflect on their own after, like, especially putting this worldview out there, I think was really important to me. And I think it just brings a message to people's own reflection, and I think that's something that I really wanted to convey through this, and I'm really happy to be sharing my work because I put a lot of love into it.
Hello, my name is Asana. I'm a second-year student at Master of Environment and Sustainability program at the School of Environment. I am so happy that I get a chance to present my work at the Sustainability Thinking exhibition this year. This is my artwork. It's an interactive, participatory art piece. This, what you see, is a map of St. George campus, and I basically wanted to know people's thought about their campus. There's an audio piece attached to it that will guide participants into how to interact and put their ideas on the map, but the basic idea was invite participants to map out their thoughts about whatever they think about their campus, the negative points like where sustainability falls short, or places they like to hang out, where they want to see more green spaces, or like a separated bike lanes, basically anything. So yeah, I wanted people to interact with it in however way they feel comfortable. So there's a sticky notes, there's icons, and there's also like they can write on these. These are papers, so they can directly write on it or use the pre-made icons. And why I did this interactive piece is because I thought, well, students, faculty, and the people who use this place every day are the best people who can like decide what is good or what they want to see here in the future. So I hope it can be a starting point for like some future projects in case of like proposing some redesigning or replanning a part of campus. And I thought the best people to actually get the idea from is the people who use the place the most. So that's why I came with this idea of making an interactive map.